The news tonight, President Tinubu congratulates Nigerians on democracy at 27, calls on citizens to remain resilient. INEC takes sensitization tour to Ikot-Ekpene. Plus, University of Uyo holds 135th inaugural lecture, HAPS on regular medical checks. A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us on the news at 7. Sincere apologies for bringing you the news a bit behind schedule. My name is Dianime Uko. Happy Democracy Day. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Do all to follow us on these platforms so we can engage ourselves better. As Nigeria celebrates 27 years of uninterrupted democracy, the resilience and unbreakable spirit shown by Nigerians is highly commendable. This comes on the heels of the 2026 Democracy Day celebration in the country. In his June 12 Democracy Day message, President Bola Tinubu says Nigeria's democratic journey has endured decades of trial, stressing that despite challenges, Nigerians have been resilient. He maintained that the lessons of June 12 serve as a reminder of national endurance. While congratulating Nigerians on democracy at 27, President Tinubu calls on Nigerians to renew their commitment to democratic values and national unity, urging citizens to uphold the legacy of those who fought for democracy. With the 2027 general elections just months away, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Akwa Ibom State, says voter registration is a civic duty every citizen must embrace. INEC says it is walking the talk by taking sensitization campaigns across all local government areas to get more residents involved in the electoral process. Edidion Iba has the report.
I get my PVC, not the commando. If you get your PVC, Ramadan.
This time, the train is at Ikot-Ekpene local government area of the state. The message is simple. Get involved in the electoral process, register and collect your permanent voter card. The advocacy and sensitization tour featured sharing of information flyers and one-on-one interaction with residents of the area. The team move across strategic points in Ikot-Ekpene, engaging residents in local dialects to drive home the importance of the voter registration. The resident electoral commissioner for Akwa Ibom State, Professor Anubum Onwara, who led the tour, decries the low turnout of citizens, saying the ongoing exercise offers a final window for eligible voters to get registered.
It's part of the voters' education, making sure that people are aware the election has started. It is a process and not an event.
Other stakeholders, including the National Orientation Agency, promise effective collaboration to ensure that the message reaches a wider audience.
This is the time we are encouraging everybody to go out and have the card so that they can vote for whoever they want.
The final phase of the 2026 nationwide voter registration, which is currently taking place at 329 wards across the 31 local government areas of the state, including INEC offices, will end on July 10. Edidion Iba, NTA News.
The third legislative session of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has officially come to an end, with significant achievements in lawmaking and the consideration of bills aimed at advancing the state's development. The Speaker, Udema Otong, is emphasizing that the 8th Assembly has been productive, focused on the needs of the people and the state's progress for the past 3 years. Assembly correspondent Nsikak Okun reports.
The Speaker Udema Otong says the House passed 44 bills in the first session, 27 bills in the second session, and 42 bills in the third session, stating that 88 motions were considered and deliberated upon within the first session of this assembly. Mr. Tong also says the second session considered 57 motions, while 58 motions were also considered during the third session.
I'm proud that this House has maintained a culture of mutual respect, constructive dialogue, and collective responsibilities. We have demonstrated that robust debates can coexist with unity of purpose, and that political diversity needs not become a barrier to development. As a representative of the people, we have never lost sight of the enormous trust reposed in us.
The Speaker attributes this result to the unity, cooperation and dedication of Assembly members, reiterating that the Assembly has consistently prioritized the interests of the people through effective lawmaking, oversight and representation.
As we look ahead to the future, we must remain focused on strengthening our legislative capacity, embracing innovations, promoting inclusiveness, and advancing policies that will improve the lives of our people in Akwa Ibom State. The journey ahead presents new opportunities and challenges. However, I am confident that with unity, vision, integrity, and commitment, this assembly will continue to rise to every occasion and leave the lasting legacies of service and excellence.
The Speaker also acknowledged the visionary leadership and developmental efforts of Governor Omoino, noting that through constructive collaboration and mutual respect with different arms of government, lawmakers have cultivated an environment conducive for growth and progress. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
We take a commercial break. We'll be back more shortly. Please stay with us.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24-hour power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Baji Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
NTA Television College Refills Jos, a media hub with the pedigree of training professionals and non-professionals in the field of broadcasting and beyond, invites aspiring broadcasters to register for our short courses for the second quarter of 2026. From 13th April to 10th July 2026, the training will commence as follows: New Technologies, Optic Fiber, IP Technologies, Automation Storage Management and Wireless Technology, Foundation Understanding of Tax Reform and Practical Application of Reform Strategies, Intermediate Presentation Techniques, Administration, a Frontier of Organizational Success, Basic Camera Operation, Audio Engineering Operation and Maintenance, Digital Satellite, Microwave and RF Technologies, AI Marketing, Intermediate Drama Techniques. These courses are designed to equip participants with practical, market-ready skills in a competitive environment. The college also runs diploma and degree courses. For registration details, course schedule and more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. NTA TV College, your gateway to media excellence. Announcer Management.
The need for religious leaders to encourage their members to make regular medical checks, an important aspect of their health care to prevent avoidable death, has been emphasized. This forms part of the major high point of discourse at the 135th inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo. Charity James completes the story.
The 135th inaugural lecturer, Professor Diana Bassey, a professor of radiology and chief consultant radiologist, took time to unravel the myths and misconceptions of people about health and diseases and warned people against allowing this to lead them to early grave. He harps on the need to break the barriers of ignorance and superstition, but to seek the medical help early enough when faced with health challenges, rather than listen to harmful practices rooted in outdated traditions. The chief consultant radiologist warned people against eating junk food, especially from age 40s, saying these are dangerous to health.
A thorough investigation of the inner workings of the human system is required. And over the years, God has revealed this to man through the instrumentality of medical imaging, where specially trained doctors, radiologists, make use of modern imaging diagnosis tools, not only to uncover the cause of disease, but more recently, to intervene as well without the surgeon's name, to bring relief to patients. Thus, unveiling the myths, mysteries, and misconceptions surrounding those conditions.
Management of the University of Uyo commended Professor Diana Bassey Eduwem for a well-delivered lecture which they described as insightful and advised the public to take advantage of it for a healthy living and long life, since health is wealth. A copy of the 135th inaugural lecture was presented to the acting vice-chancellor of the institution as academic heritage and institutional memory. Some participants described the lecture as rewarding and eye-opener.
Timely examination and discovery is life-saving. Do not pretend and deceive yourself that it's not my portion. It could be anybody's portion. Those whose portion it is, they did not offend God.
The lecture today has been elaborate. In fact, the professor is a square peg in a square hole. And based on what we have learned today, I think women, men, and everybody, we need to be going to the hospitals for checkup. And as he has said, that is not everything that you conclude that is the work of the devil.
We must not solely believe in the churches that prophesy, that prophecy will fall on that this is a problem, that every time that we need to visit a doctor so that we can remedy our existing problem that we have.
This has been one of the most cerebral lectures we've had. It is up to us to avail ourselves of the opportunity to go to them so that with their professional eyes, they could see those things that God has revealed to them that we ordinary mortals cannot see, and in the process, we will live healthy and we will live a long life and we will live a life without stress.
Seeing the invisible, unraveling the myths, mysteries and misconceptions about health and diseases was the topic of the 135th inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo. In Uyo, Charity James, NTA News.
It is an undisputable reality that the Nigerian child is part of the country's treasure. Despite this, many Nigerian children across the nation continue to face harsh realities and growing challenges that threaten not only their well-being, but also the future of the nation. Charity James, in this report, examines the plight of Nigerian children and how to secure a brighter future for every Nigerian child.
It is commonplace knowledge that children are a special gift from God and the hope of any nation. In Nigeria, the children have continued to display exceptional brilliance in creativity, resilience in academics, sports, music, and other potential embedded in them.
Today indeed is a great day. Happy students and pupils around the state.
Despite enormous potential, Nigerian children remain vulnerable in society, battling several challenges ranging from environmental, social, and economic factors, which do not only affect their growth, but also threaten the future of Nigeria from actualizing its ideals among the Committee of Nations.
Many children suffer of talking. Instead of going to school, they do work that they are not meant to do, which their parents force them to do, and it is not good for them.
We also have a situation whereby Nigerian parents force their girl children into early marriages, which is very wrong. A child is supposed to be allowed to go to school and marry at the appropriate age and at their will.
Children are being harassed, they are picked up from the streets. Some even do disguise as if to come in a way that and do as if they know our parents. They will pick us to unknown locations and then slaughter us, then use us for rituals and all those things. And I also think that parents that normally go out, they drink alcohol, they smoke, they just come back and start beating their children for no reason, making them harassed and making them to live in a world that they don't feel free.
You discover that some children will come to the school and then they will faint. You ask them, did you eat when you leave the house? They said no. Why? Their parents were not around. So a Nigerian child is faced with so much challenge. What about child abuse? Today we see children being kidnapped. We see children living as house help, and then those house help will have to trek for miles to school.
Rape even in the house, not to talk about outside. We have seen another thing like child labor, child battering.
For some Nigerian children and others, hope begins with protection, care, and opportunity.
They said compulsory, free and compulsory education, and we need to emphasize and we need to enforce this again, and the security agencies need to go on the street and also arrest these children and take these children back to the classroom, and also a government should cater for these children, and parents also should take care of these children in terms of insecurity. They should not leave these children to walk alone.
I appeal to government to enforce child rights law.
Government should tighten security for children to make them feel better.
As the country continues to work towards national development, it is the belief of many that investing in the well-being, education, and protection of children remains some of the surest ways of building a stronger Nigeria. In Uyo, Charity James, NTA News.
We take another commercial break. More stories when we return. Please stay.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, with Housing Estates, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806 840 1220 or 0701 661 7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
On behalf of the Governing Council, the staff and students, and the entire community, we wish our President, the Governor, and the Senate President happy Democracy Day. Democracy, we know, is a journey. It's not a destination. We are having our challenges as a nation, but we will overcome the challenges. And we should all tell ourselves, nation building is for everybody. And it's not a sprint, it's a lifetime journey.
On behalf of this university, as the 9th Vice Chancellor of this university, to send my very heartfelt good wish of this university to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Omobasi Eno, PhD, for what they have done in the last 3 years of democracy in this country. The way we are going, in the next 2 years, this country will rank among the first 10 economies in the world, like it or not. So I thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu I thank the governor of Akwa Ibom State for giving us a state that is so peaceful. We've never had this way.
You're welcome back. Let's join Damaris Uche Ikekwe for this week's edition of Entertainment News.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arraigned a social media influencer and self-acclaimed relationship therapist, Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, popularly known as Blessing CEO, before a federal high court in Lagos over an alleged 13 million naira fraud case. The anti-graft agency arraigned her on a 6-count charge bordering on obtaining money by false pretense and retaining the proceeds of an alleged unlawful act. According to the EFCC, the defendant allegedly received donations from members of the public after claiming on social media that she was battling stage 4 cancer and needed urgent medical treatment. The commission further alleged that documents presented in support of the claim were falsified. Blessing CEO pleaded not guilty to the charges. The court subsequently adjourned the matter for further hearing. Nigerian celebrities gathered in Lagos on Wednesday for a service of songs held in honor of actor Alex Ekubo. The late actor passed away on May 11, 2026, at the age of 40, following a reported battle with cancer. The event drew several prominent figures from the Nigerian entertainment industry, including Kate Henshaw, Funke Akindele, Ike Ogbonna, AY Makun, and other colleagues who came to pay their final respects. During the ceremony, close friend and colleague Ike Ogbonna delivered an emotional tribute, reflecting on Ekubo's charisma, generosity, and lasting impact on those who knew him. The solemn gathering was marked by prayers, songs, and heartfelt tributes as family, friends, and colleagues celebrated the life and legacy of the late actor. Damaris Uche Ikekwe, NTA News.
And that's it on the English segment of the news. The Ibibio translation comes up shortly. My name is Dianime Uku. Please stay with us.
Kamukari Nyan President Tinubu akombo Nigeria ke na ukara ide mo ukaranta for the onkente democracy yo iswa mitiaba. Fotum ainek emai ben ukpe mkwantaranyen egesimikori pene. Ufong wenta ifyo uyo emai nie ukpe mkbo edi onkente inaugural lecture. Ukangen mi komo yang mero Charity James Mbok yagai. Imibo ya sake pere kebe ndu semfon ba kre yang ko fon senyini ni uno fen kembo ndu breyom. Enombo Nigeria ekom ke na Nigeria eyoriswa edmiti abatonte ekenie ukaranta fon ukarafrewu edion kente democracy. Afiong sendwe ba ke fiong itioke ado usenekoto democracy de ke Nigeria. Akamo karidan nyan President Tinubu abuke isang Nigeria ke tange ba democracy asang yime nkoro idomo. Anyetanke ana Nigeria ekpeb eto democracy nen ke panpo ana ante Nigeria ekpeb eto usen democracy edo imeye didi anaket. Anyong okombo Nigeria ke nsani fokem mo ye ndu kopo ana mana Nigeria ede ukid esamfan. Kenena umere wiswa 2027 asaka kpere ufo utom aineke Akwa Ibom State ebo ya uka ya mbono we ekerebo ki mika ikisene yang ibon weru fi ubok Dien ke amo na ina maminte atak pan ubiong bong utum. Dien ke ami esen no mi mo ibeni sang taranyen. Ke banga kemi ikai kisam mention si local government ke state nyen akit ke turu ado ikari pene local government area ya ikobo yo mbami.
From Funke, awi kimi na makarami ya nyewaka ke tomon fremi ya waka because ama won sen lu ke sen adio itia ba so ka dire e ya tre e ma tre uru kaniki boba poridi iri won bom igede ka mi fi wuro abere ma nya ni mo ko so di island di bo ka ba ibo ki so no information for gere si o ka rafo afore nge ka rafo abere ni pokitie tu gwodi adi no ka se jem pokitie ko ga ere pokitie fu no
Israel 18 years old to anya nya buzu nyagba wori gidi ga die inge buku review bo ini osuo ini ma boris busi ebonomu review bo bu ayenu nuobu wori traga eri ade ko bi se ma la bu de bi obi bu obu sugyo
Isa anyi mo fotom INEC emai ben isa mtaranyen ami ekesimi korik bene local government area etoboro yang bono wo ewo kai kesene yang ebong weru fi gubok ekoto voter card emai de mentong wet abang ke setangami enyong etang no anwang bono wo na anante enam yitente mo enante kaya ekebong weru fi gubok ekoto voter card me commissioner of fotom INEC kwaibum said Professor Onoha adon sigira rusonke isangami ama se mebanga na mbono wo mi ma adi wonka nge bongwe ufi uba ikuto voter card ayonga tanke akpatri ni ke enomi mbono fo otem noa e mai wongo adi swan etewo minko ndien usananyang mbongwe ufi uba ikuto voter card adi tre ke fiong senbu ke fiong itia ba iswami Charity James okombok intie ukangini tente mbong do re yom frame etre ro tuto kangfen asere